So here's something we use every day, but we don't ever think about it until we go to replace it, and that is toilet bowl handles to flush the toilet with. And what I did is I bought two Corky handle and levers and installed them, and here's what I replaced. This one is plastic, but as you can see it was all corroded, and I actually missed that when I did some other work on the toilet to clean the rust out, but because I just saw the chrome top part and it was off to the side. And as you can see with this one, this is, you know, a cheaper one. I just bent it as I needed it. This one I also bent as I needed it. The handle was in pretty good shape. This one's metal, but it was starting to show some signs of wear. You can see this was on the bottom, and I kind of missed it. I wasn't going to replace it, and then I saw. Actually, my wife pointed out this one was bad. I was going to replace this one, and so I just ordered them both and replaced it. So the one came just in a plain box, and the other one came in a package, and that's because, you know, one is silver and one is brass. It's just a different color. And then we'll go in and I'll show you how I installed them. Yes, I actually had to read the instructions, and I'll go over that. It's actually pretty nice, other than it's plastic, and plastic is both good and bad. Plastic really doesn't, you know, corrode. I mean, look at all that green on there. However, you know, it gives it kind of a cheapness, but it looks nice, especially new. I mean, you can pay, you know, anywhere from $10 to, I guess, hundreds of dollars for these things if you look on Amazon. I mean, it's just insane, the price points. But anyway, we'll go over what I purchased so you can decide whether you're interested in them or not and move on to something else. It's just such a flood of brands and styles to choose from and colors that you know, you'll just have to make quite a few decisions. And I'll just show you how these Corky ones work and install. I have this one was at a slight angle, and this one was at a steeper angle. So they're both of them are neither flat front or flat side. They're both at an angle, and you'll see that. So let's take a look, and I'll show you how I installed them. It's pretty easy. Makes these kind of universal, and see if it's part of your decision to buy one. Okay, so here's the first one, and what you want to notice is it's not flat on the top here. It's off. It's just a little, almost like a cut on the side. So let me zoom in there. I just kind of wanted to give you an overall view of this one in this shot, and then we'll zoom in on it. So here it is on the outside, and what you want to notice is what the reason it moves like this is so it's free. So what is going on is you can install this in up or down. There's a square hole, and you can, you know, rotate it around 90 degrees. You can have it down. Up is not practical, but anyway, you can see it is spring-loaded. Alright, well, this is kind of a fun camera setup, but anyway, you can see how it's not flush with the front, and then you set it up and you lock it in place with these little tabs, such that you can, your first step is to position this piece, and they suggest in a 30 degrees down position. And then you set the other piece, you angle it left and right in such a way as to have it over the center of the flapper. Let me see if I can get my camera in there. So you just kind of put it over the center of the flapper. Then it came with these clips, which are really nice to hold the chain to the flapper. However, I like the ones that I had on there, so I just used them. So you can't really see it, but you know, it says to have the chain on there tight, so it's just has very little slack in it. Now let's show it function. Fun stuff watching a toilet flush, right? Let me get all the way in camera here. I want to show you the spring. See, it's just a spring level. A spring to level it. So the weight of the flapper doesn't close it. There's actually a spring in here. And you can see how it plays around. You know, you just tighten up this ring here. No tools involved. Now the reason you have it at a down angle like that is so when you do pull the flapper up, that it doesn't come above or too much above the top of the tank. You know, because you're going to need to put the lid on. Alright, and on this tank we have front view where I'm showing it's not on the front of the tank, and the side is more of an angle. It's not a 90, it's just kind of cut off almost like a 60 degrees off to the side. So let's look at that one. So here's the chrome one. Again, you know, it's not, you know, it is plastic, and you know, these things aren't sealed. The water level is below the hole that this goes through. Else it would leak out no matter what kind of handle you put on there. But anyway, here's the chrome one, and it's also spring loaded. Alright, so I'm going to move the hose out of the way here. I guess I can just move it out like that, I guess. I don't have to unplug it. And you can see how this one, because it's on the side over here, had to be put together differently. See, it's a much steeper angle down, and then the lever over is actually forward and not in reverse in order to get the end over the flapper. Got a good splash going here. And again, you can see that it's spring loaded, and of course the flap also helps it to give it an extra kick downward. Alright, so I just shut off the water so it doesn't interfere with the video, but here you go. When you pull it up, you can see if I was to put something across here, it doesn't hit my hand. And usually tank bowls are pretty high, but I don't know if you can tell, it's beveled, so right here in the front, you know, there's less room than if it was here in the middle, which I guess it is right about here. It's not near the edge, but if you were near the edge, you could see you needed to definitely stay below this middle. So when the tank is on there and you flip the handle, it won't hit the top and be able to lift the flapper up high enough to stay up until it drops back down again. So anyway, fun stuff. So they were $25, and of course I got the most expensive ones. Here's the brushed bronze that you saw, and then they have the nickel, which is $15.50. The the chrome was $15.71, so the chrome one was not too bad. Thought I paid $24 for that, but I didn't. The oil rub bronze is $16.44, and the polished gold is $24.99. So the polished gold and the brushed bronze are $25, and then the other ones are $16, $15.50 to $16.50. So there you go. That's the Amazon prices. Now, I don't know what they'd be at Home Depot, or if Home Depot even carried this brand. But if you look at tank levers, I mean, we got $5.50, $7.50, you know, $10, $15. Prices are all over. Let's see if how much the most expensive one is. And I'm only looking at Amazon, not Home Depot or any place else. Sorry, but that's way out of budget. $14.40? $1,440? That's insane. I mean, I can't even think about that one. And then they have another one right below it for $1,000. Oh, no, not even that. It's $1,100. Alright. So, those are stupid prices. So, anyway, that's out of my league. Let me put it to you that way. I don't know what's going on with some of these that are just absolutely insane. Here's one that doesn't look like it should be as expensive as it is. You know, so I don't know why that's $800. Doesn't make sense to me. Looks like a cheapy one to me. So I don't know what's going on. And then on the other end, you know, we have $1.99. Oh, $3.50 shipping. So, you know, $4 or $5. Oh, look, everybody liked it. Yay! So anyway, so, you know, let's say $5 or whatever. Oh, here's $3.26 and free shipping. So that's the lowest one I think I see. $3.35. Or this one's $3.28 and free shipping. This one's $3.35. It's a Prime. So anyway, so you know, the prices are all over the place. So depending on what you want, what you need. There's push button ones. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.